So Livika, we are live now.
Okay.
First of all, hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. जो भी हमें देख रहे हैं, thank you for taking out time and listening to us today. So this is the sixth episode of Conversation with Intern. It was started with the objective of bringing to you stories of student interns from all So Livika, we are live now. Livika, am I audible to you?
Yes, ma'am.
So hello everyone. Welcome to the sixth episode of Conversation with Intern. This series was started with the objective of bringing to you the stories of student interns from all around India. And today we have Livika Yapto from Kohima, Nagaland. Thank you, Livika, for coming to our series, and I look forward to hearing more from you today. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very honored to be here today. Thank you so much for having me here. My name is Livika Yapto from Kohima, Nagaland. I have taken this agriculture for 2 years in my 11 and 12, and also I took multi-skill foundation course in class 9 and 10. So I have recently appeared my HSSLC exam 2023 and waiting for the result. Till then, I'm tutoring as a part-time, and I want to share my hobbies. I love doing gardening. I love cooking, then decorating. I love singing and painting. And I aim to become an horticulturist.
That's nice. It seems like you have got your plates full, and it's always good to have hobbies. So I
Yeah,
like that you have done your internship in agriculture trade, and like, how did you reach that decision? What made you do an internship?
since I've shared that I love doing gardening, so it was a great opportunity for me to learn and to know more about plants for the for the betterment of my plants as well. So I decided to take this internship.
Nice. And when did you do your internship?
I did this internship in the month of June 2022 for 80 hours in Aradura Garden, Kohima.
Nice. Okay. And did studying agriculture as a trade in your school help you in your internship?
Yes, it did.
It did. Would you like to
Yeah.
share some stories of like how it did?
Sorry, can you repeat again?
Like, can you share some stories of how, like, studying agriculture helped you in your internship?
Okay, so this internship has bring me a lot of my own benefits. I could able to make my own. I mean, uh, propagate my plants. And also uh, know I got to know more about entrepreneur. Yeah, and then transporting, then packaging, and mostly important about making profits out of it. Yeah.
Oh, so you learned how to make profits out of like, planting, and then you learned about nursery quite well.
Yes. Yes.
Great. And like, what were your daily, like, what does a like, daily life, like daily day at internship look like? I have never been to a nursery. I have never studied agriculture, my bad luck. But then how was it like?
It was so good spending time with nature, I should say. Um, it was like we went to the garden and we have a look all the plants, and then we will just see whether it's growing well. If it needs nutrition, then we will tell the employer, okay, and then they will tell us to do this and do that, and we did that. Yeah.
So you sort of like managed, like assisted the owner with managing the nursery.
Yes.
That's great. And what was your favorite part in the entire internship?
My favorite part was in the plant bonsai. Okay, so basically, bonsai is a dwarf plant which we can make our own desired shape, but it needs various processing. So we were given an opportunity to make this bonsai, and I did that, and I make the bonsai, and then it was given back to me. I went home and I took care of it, but sadly it's not that easy. I failed, but I would love to try it in the future.
That's the spirit. Like we should all learn from our failures, and these are the things that
Yes.
like learning never stops.
Mm.
That's great.
Yes.
Like, glad to hear that you're still learning post your internship. And
Yes.
my
Thank you.
next question would be, did you ever take something back, like any skills which you took from internship, which you learned while doing internship?
Which I learned during the internship.
Yes.
Okay, so um, I should say making profits out of it. Okay, and also to if I am to do a business, then I have to know about the packaging and transporting well. So I learned a lot there.
Did you try like, planting more trees back at home, or like
Mhm.
did you try like propagating plants in your garden, in your own garden?
Yes, I did. I did a lot of propagating plants, especially indoor plants. Um, and then I plant a lot of flowers. They're growing now, healthy. Yeah,
It must be a sight to watch.
yeah.
What was your parents' reaction to this?
my parents, my parents were very proud of me. From through since I'm learning all this, um, uh, you know whenever we do practical in school, and then in the internship I would come home and then I would tell my parents that we did this today, I learned today this today, and I will share them, and I will do at home the practical I will do, and I will show them. They'll be like, wow, that's so amazing that I am learning something. So they are very proud of me and they are very supportive whatever I do.
That's amazing. I remember you also shared this story about how you tried making pesticide out of garlic, and
Yes, yes,
and your mother like sprayed it in your garden and it worked.
yes,
That must have
yes,
been
it
such a
did.
cool activity
It was so happy moment that time.
that it worked.
Yeah, it worked.
Nice. And would you like to share some more insights about like who was your employer and how is her behavior towards you?
Okay, so she was so kind and so generous. Her name is Azai Pesanyo Azai Kurho. Uh, she was so kind, that she even invite I mean asked her male friends to join me and to teach me. I learned a lot from them also, and then spending their precious time uh, teaching me. So I'm very thankful and grateful for that. And also she even gave me a tour to her friend's garden, where I saw a lot of different varieties of plants. That was so fascinating. I really liked it, and also she encouraged me a lot. Yes, that's all about her.
I'm so glad to hear that. It's like when we go to an internship, we usually have this scenario in our head that, no one will be there to guide us, but it's usually there are a lot of people we just need to ask for help. Yeah, I'm so
Yeah.
happy to hear that you got that mentorship there.
Yes.
And like, how was your VT's reaction, your teacher's reaction when you completed the internship, when you shared about it with your teacher? What did he mention?
So she was really happy for learning extra from the class. She was so happy for us, and learning different things apart from the class. Yeah, that's all.
That's nice. Great. Also, like I wanted to ask you, uh, how helpful was it to have a female employer? at your workplace? Like it was your first internship, and then you had a like someone, a female role model to look up to. Now that I know that you also want to be a horticulturist, and she's already living your dream. How was that like?
This is so nice. I love spending time with her because as a woman we understand each other. We communicate well with each other, like our feelings, and also she was so understanding towards me because I don't raise such many questions. And then she be like, if you're confusing, I'll share like this. Now she was so openness. We spend time together, and having a female teacher, for me, it was so, you know, big opportunity like for me. Nah? Yeah.
I can already see it on your face that you really respect her and you really look up to her.
Um,
Yeah. And
Up
what
to
would you
her.
say? Like,
Yeah,
yes, please go ahead.
she's my role model now. I want to become like her. She's living my dream.
That's amazing. I'm sure she'll be really happy hearing this.
Yes.
And if I have to say that, you can, if you can share two, three experiences you had at the nursery, be it with the customers, be it with your task, which you still remember. It can be a challenging experience or a happy memory. Can you share two, three such experiences?
There was since there is only a garden, so there was no customer. But it was so good to talk with the farmers. You know, those working there and working people working there. They were so kind, and then they taught me how to do this and that, and then. I have a lot of experience, I mean, memories, but I think I forgot. I
Okay,
had
so
a lot of memories, but I forgot now.
okay. So I remember it's last year's internship. But then I am sure was it like I get very nervous when I talk to strangers, and you talk to a lot of farmers like you said. So what was it like? How did it feel initially?
Um, at first, I was so nervous, and then there was she didn't came. Okay, that time she didn't come that time. So I thought the farmers were the employee and there, and then I talked with them, and they was like, I'm not the employer. Okay, so I was so nervous again. But
Okay.
later we settled down, and then the employer came. We talked a bit. At first I was so nervous, but then she was so kind and so understanding that I got to able to be free with her, open with her.
So when you talk to strangers now, is there any difference that you see after doing the internship? How comfortable are you talking about agriculture with different people? I
So
can say my experience that you're already doing really well. When I talked to you for the first time, you were so confident talking about different plants. And I was like, I don't know one of them, but then I'm really sure that she loves this field.
yeah. So after taking this internship, it also broadened my mind. Okay, and then I would go whenever I go to visit my friend's house. If I see plant rotting or dying, I would tell them, your plant need this. You have to put this. You have to add this now. And then talking with strangers now, it's not that I am very overconfident with talking with strangers, but it's but for this to talk about the agriculture, then I would definitely go and give advice and take advice from them.
Well, that's a nice way to do it. Yes. My final question would be, before we take on questions from the audience, it would be if you have to speak to a junior of yours, to your brothers and sisters, and to the audience who are watching us right now, would you recommend them that they should do an internship? What would your
Yes,
suggestion to them?
definitely I would recommend to my juniors, to the viewers, to take these internship opportunities and to go for vocational courses. that enhance skills and help in developing oneness as and also if one has the skill, then one can create their own develop employment opportunities to develop others as well.
That's true. Like, totally agree to it. When we are empower ourselves, we not only develop, like, create opportunities for ourselves, but also for many more people around us. It's really a nice way to look at it.
Yeah.
So, viewers, now we'll be taking your questions. You can put your questions in the chat. I'll be going through them and asking the same to Livika. So, Livika, we have a question. Do you feel that you were too young to do an internship? Like doing an internship at grade 11 and 12, do you think it's like you were too young?
Yes, I did. At first, I did feel that I'm too young to go that far or to do that internship. But later, I realized that you know, it's not too young or too old to learn and to know more about plants. So I told myself that I should do this, and then I went for the internship. I learned many things. So one should never think that you are too young or too old to do this. No? Yeah.
Yes, like one is never like there's no right age for learning, like Livika said. And that's something I'll note it down. Like it's the quote for the day.
Yeah.
If anyone else has any questions, you can put it down in the chat and we'll take it up. Till then, Livika, would you like to share any other story or any other like experience you've had at the workplace?
Experience at the workplace. Okay, I would like to share funny story about me. I am very interested in gardening, but while doing gardening, it is we will find some challenges like the insects. I am very scared of insects like the caterpillars and all. So while working in the garden, I saw a caterpillar. Okay, that was very big, and I was like, ah! And then I left my work, uh, and then as a gardener we have to overcome with that. So I was like, okay, cool. And I start continuing my work, and then slowly whenever I visit my garden, I will see, and then I would throw away them like this. So now I'm not scared of any insects now.
I still am, and I
Yes.
can see that through your work, you have learned how to manage your emotions as well. Like you managed it
Yes.
so well. You learned that, okay, I am afraid of it, but then I should also do my work as a gardener. That's a good
Yeah.
thing to have.
Yes.
Also, Deepika says that your answer to her question was really profound. We have our next question. That is, what was your favorite part of the internship?
Favorite part of my internship. I think I've said that uh, I find it very interest in the bonsai plant. Okay. Uh, yeah,
Clearly,
that's all.
Deepika loves bonsais and like getting time to spend with bonsai plants was her favorite part.
Yeah, yeah. It is so interesting to make, but it needs a lot of concentration because if I bend over, roughly, then it will break. Nah. So I pity for the plant, not our loss, but it's pity for plants. So we have to give full concentration while wiring them, while bending them. So that was quite interesting for me.
That's nice. I can see that you have really developed as a gardener as you can feel more about the plants rather than, your
Mhm.
feelings. And
Yes,
it's a
yes,
nice, like really nice thing.
yeah.
And uh, while we take up other questions, I would surely say that Livika, you like actually inspire me to start like something like have a plant of my own, but then also think that, I should not kill it.
Yeah, that's it.
We have,
Like when you,
yes,
okay.
please go ahead. You were saying something?
Okay. Yeah. So while if you want to, like, I would always tell my friends and families, okay, if you really love plants and you want to plant, do a garden, then you must love. You don't have to love yourself, but you have to love the plants more, because if you don't pay full attention or maintenance, then the plant will die. Yeah. So it's so pity for the plant dying like this. So if you I will say them, I will tell them that if you want to plant, then you must give 100% timing in the gardening, in the plant. Yeah, I used to tell them, then they were like, I can do that. Some would say, I will do. And then I will share some of my plans to them and they'll be like very happy. Some of my friends, which I've shared my plans, they are doing well. And some, they died, but that's okay since they
I
are
can
learning.
see that
Yeah.
you're very deeply interested in agriculture and you truly enjoy this field.
Hmm. Yes.
So I have another question for you. Can you tell us about the things that you learned in the classroom and got an opportunity to do those things practically during your internship? Anything you
Okay.
read in your classroom and then did that in your internship?
Okay. Actually, in my classroom, during my class hour, we did a propagation method. Okay. Then we did propagation method, and then in the internship also we were taught about this propagation, but it was slight different from learning in classroom than in the internship. Yes.
Internship surely is an opportunity to apply all our
Mm.
learnings maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Uh, and I have one last question for you. How do you feel today, talking about your internship journey on a YouTube live, sharing it with students all over, like people all over India are listening to you? How do you
Mm.
feel about it?
I feel so honored. At the same time, I'm a bit nervous because this is my first time live streaming here and sharing my experiences. But at the same time, I'm feeling very proud, like this is a big opportunity for me to be here and people watching me getting inspired or not, I don't know. But I should say that this agriculture is so interesting and has a lot of benefit for oneself. Yeah.
True, true. And I can say that I actually get inspired talking to you. Every time I have talked to you, I have more empathy towards plants. And
Yeah.
I can see that, how internship journey has changed you as a person, how it made you more considerate and also gave you skills, soft skills and technical skills to take back home. And I'm really I feel honored that you had this opportunity to share it with so many more students. And I hope that students listening to you right now, they get inspired and take up internships, learn, and then come back again here and share their journeys with others. Thank you so
Yeah, I
much,
know.
Monica.
It's
Thank you
my
so much
pleasure.
for being here.
It's my
It was
pleasure.
really, it was really nice having you.
Thank you.
Okay. So, viewers, whoever is watching us right now, I hope that you had some points, some lessons to take back home after watching this video. If you have any more questions for Livika, please do leave them in the comment section. We'll take it up. We'll try to answer it as fast as possible. And we'll come back again next month with another intern, another story, and another dose of inspiration. Thank you so much for watching us today. Thank you so much for staying till the end.